Hey guys, it's Mickh and welcome to my updated weapons recommendation for Recon class. First thing first, I will start with the new SMG called CPW and I will say a few words about it. As you can see, I modded it with a long barrel, extended magazine, flash suppressor, no grip, this is important, reflex open, and of course laser designator. Why long barrel? Simple because it gives me ability to shoot people on distances over 20 meters and I can still be effective, like for example on Thomas when I am spawn trapping near Delta. I can still hit people on like 30 meters when they are jumping out of the spawn, and this is really useful, and it also boosts accuracy. Extended magazine is pretty self-explanatory. It's just a must-have here. Flash suppressor. Why flash suppressor? Well, the amount of control this weapon has is already enough, and I just don't like this flash. It annoys me, and I have a feeling that sometimes I might be missing few shots because of that flash, which in certain situation is just pretty annoying. This can't be changed anyway. Reflex open. I am using reflex open on every weapon, and on SMG reflex open is just the way to go. There is no other way, like scopes and other weird things. You should forget about it, and this is very important. I'm not using grip on this weapon, and I will tell you why. First thing, you already have a huge amount of control, so this is not the case here. But when you put a grip, you are losing 5 points of accuracy, and this is a lot here. This is a lot when it comes to SMG, and that you should keep in mind. And also, what many people forget about is that you are losing bonus behind the cover. Let's look at it. When I'm sticking to cover, I have a 19 accuracy percent bonus. When I put a grip on that SMG, not even though I'm losing accuracy already, but I am losing that bonus. You see, it drops to 1%, so I'm using 18% of accuracy bonus when behind the cover. Of course, you might say that SMG is not really designed to be used behind the cover. Yeah, it's true, of course it's true, but reality is this, that many times you will be forced to use cover just to, shoot people crossing by corridors, or they might be just far away from you, and cover is still useful in this game. It's not like people are saying only run and gun game. Cover is very useful feature, and you should keep that in mind. So no grip for this weapon, and I recommend it to be played without the grip. So yes, this is a new SMG. Comparing this weapon to P90, it feels slightly better. It's not that much better, just a little bit. P90, I mean, of course I'm talking about P90 War SD edition, which is obviously limited gun, and yeah, it's slightly better. Higher fire rate, a bit lower damage. It's not OP in any way. It's just slightly better weapon. But if you already have like P90 SD War and you don't need like additional blink, or just you're not like into higher tier weapons, you might just stick to P90 SD War and you should be fine. I played with these both weapons for a long time, and it's not like I'm making much more kills with CPW. Okay, maybe few more here and there, but it's nothing really game changing here. So P90 SD War still strong. CPW seems to be the new king of SMGs. What else is there for Recon when it comes to submachine guns? Of course, still P90 SD War, like I said, and I still have it. I didn't sell it, even though I am selling every weapon that I'm not using in this game. I might also recommend for you, obviously, standard P90 if you are making your way through tiers. CPJ is, for me, this weapon is just terrible. I don't know, it feels wrong. So you shouldn't consider this weapon if you are not into P90 or CPW, or you are in the situation that you have to choose another weapon. You might also consider M960. 960 F. Sorry for that. With for CQC with a short barrel, muzzle brake, of course, extended magazine, retractable stock, a grip here because the control is not that good. Open reflex and laser designator. It should be fine on maps like Tomsk or when you're very close to your opponents, but keep in mind that due to short barrel it might be problematic on distances over 15 meters, so you're not gonna lose that damage. But the good thing is that they buffed this weapon a little bit. It has 40% of armor penetration. Previously I think it was 10. And you still have that 6% crit chance when running around, which is nice when you're playing against idiots. Yeah, so this is set up for CQC here. For a long range, you might go obviously long barrel instead of short one. Fire rate drops drastically, but control improves greatly also. So yeah, it's just a good weapon. I played with it. High damage per shot, huge magazine, which is always nice when you're doing a lot of spraying. So yeah, this one P90 SD War and CPW seems to be like choices that you should consider for a submachine gun when you're playing Recon when it comes to endgame. Coming back to P90 Mode Master, it's still a great weapon in my opinion. Not that much worse than special editions. So if you're making your way to up to tier 8, you should definitely stop at P90. Missed CBJ. I mean, you have to buy it anyway, but you don't have to upgrade it. Then you might go to M960 through CPW. What is also nice, but got nerfed unfortunately, is MP7, and it might be like after GI weapon. It's not a bad choice, and you can go here for a long barrel, muzzle brake. You can't put the grip. I mean, grip is already there prefixed. Okay, so this might be like after GI weapon for you when you're running around with SMG. What else is there? Sniper rifles, of course. New sniper rifles. I talked about the sniper rifle in my first weapons recommendation video, and of course everything is as it was. It's simply the best single bolt sniper rifle in this game, in my opinion. Why? Because of the short barrel. Of course, this is this jungle version. It's only available for GC or crazy amount of RP. Also, it's a short barrel, so it means low settle time, which is like the first thing you should consider when sniping in this game. You can just peek very fast out of cover, and additional, like with that amount of damage, you don't even have to aim for head, so you can be even faster because of that. You can just hit someone in the elbow and he's fucking dead, no matter if he's recon, and I'm being one-shotted to fucking elbow when I am playing spec. So yeah, this is a very strong sniper rifle I'm using with 2.5 to 12 sprinter cell scope. It's very nice, like you can see it's much more clear than the standard scope. 12 times magnification because I like to be. It's the way I am playing sniper rifle. I'm doing a lot of this scrolling. I'm not tapping like, for example, Kyle is sniping like that. He's just tapping like that. You see, I am more like I am scoping in, then I am zooming a little bit off, and yeah, that's how I am playing. So it depends on your style. If you are not into special edition weapons, KSVK is, in my opinion, it's just not worth it. It's better to go for an Nemesis with a short barrel, because it's gonna be faster. You still have a huge damage per shot. You are not able to one-shot assaults like with KSVK Jago. which is, by the way, fucking OP weapon right now. But still, this standard mod master KSVK, don't bother. I mean, if you have to, if you have nothing else to buy, you can, of course, you can go for it. M14 is still the strongest auto sniper in this game because of the accuracy, and now it's even better because they increased the fucking fire rate. I don't know why, but just look at this thing. It's ridiculous. The 108 accuracy, it's an accuracy of a single bolt, so if you aim sour, you're gonna hit that place, and it's fucking 240 fire rate, so definitely very, very strong auto sniper and sniper rifle in general. M200, yeah, you might go for M200 with a short barrel. Don't put a silencer in it because you really need that damage to kill people without magnum ammo on the longer distances. Yeah, you might set it up that way. It's still pretty nice sniper rifle, something like mid-range, I guess. Or you might even skip, if you're starting your journey, you might even skip M200. You might go for MSR instead of M200, then jumps directly to Nemesis. If you're not into auto sniping, you might stop here or just go for the M14. So there is plenty of choices, and starting with MSR, you are really competitive. I mean, if you put that, if you go for the short barrel bipod and the proper scope, and you put the magnum ammo in it, then it's gonna be like almost as competitive as every other sniper rifle single bolt in this game. Maybe not KSVK because it's just I don't like this weapon. I mean, it's very strong, but it's just too strong in my opinion. So yes, this is pretty much it when it comes to weapons. What do we else have here? Okay, armor. I'm still using light armor as I used it previously in the previous video. Yeah, and everything what I said about light armor is still true in my opinion, and you should as a recon, especially now when they increase damage of these tier 8 weapons, you should go for the light armor because you're gonna be one-shotted, two-shotted anyway. It doesn't matter. Pistol, yeah, it's just a better pistol than the previous one. It's very nice because of the high fire rate and high armor piercing value. So definitely a very strong pistol. It's not that much useful on the longer distances, but it's not what pistol is designed for. If you are counting on pistol, it means that you are sniping probably. If you are not into no scoping, and then pistol is a CQC weapon for you. Devices all the same. Scan, a wide scan for SMG, long scan for sniping, motion detection, of course. I don't have a cloak, I don't know how to use it, and in my opinion it's just still weak device, even though they buffed it a little bit. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this little guide here, and hopefully see you in the next episode. Thank you very much, guys.